Mr. Galatada, yesterday...
The inquest into the brutal killing of the Cradock Four, a group of anti-apartheid activists, resumed this past week. As part of the proceedings, the court visited the site where their burned and tortured bodies were discovered nearly 40 years ago. The Cradock Four, Matthew Goniwe, Fort Galatada, Sparrow Mkhonto, and Sicelo Mhlawuli, were key members of the United Democratic Front and other community organizations fighting apartheid. Their deaths shocked the nation and became a symbol of the cruelty of the apartheid regime. This latest inquest aims to uncover the full truth about their abduction and murder by apartheid-era security police. Testifying at the inquest, Lukhanyo Galatada, who was only 3 years old when his father, Fort Galatada, was killed, told the court that family members of the victims are hopeful that the truth will finally be revealed.
The brutal murder of my father and his comrades has defined me. My choice of career as a journalist was motivated by the brutality and injustices visited on me and my family. I have made it my life's calling to search for the truth and to do justice to the lives of my father and his comrades, which were so brutally cut short. I will not rest until the last surviving killer has been held to account.
This is not the first inquest held into the killings of the Cradock Four. The first inquest started in 1987 and concluded 2 years later with no prosecution. The second one, in 1994, found that members of the security police were responsible for the murders, but no action was taken against them.
I think it's clearly a case of justice denied. I don't think you can see it any other way. It's disappointing that there have been another 2 inquests with respect to the Cradock Four. The first one in the 80s, finding that no one was responsible. And then there was further evidence that emerged that implicated the highest levels of the apartheid government. And then there was another inquest. And this time it was found that the policemen were responsible, but no names were furnished. Then we did have the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, and of course the policemen that were involved in these murders were not given amnesty. So it should have been clear that there should have been criminal prosecution that follows from this.
The Truth and Reconciliation Commission, OTRC, which operated in the 1990s, was established after the fall of apartheid to investigate human rights violations and atrocities. The TRC heard chilling testimony that confirmed the four were targeted for their political activism. Some former apartheid officers confessed to involvement but were denied amnesty for not fully disclosing their roles. According to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission records, the 4 men were murdered in what can only be described as acts of unspeakable cruelty. The inquest is expected to continue for several more weeks, with former security police, political figures, and forensic experts set to testify. Yuli Sanjamela for CGTN in Johannesburg, South Africa.